Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. I'm here to bring a new topic, commerce. So basically, what is commerce? Whenever you listen to the word commerce, a simple sentence, simple meaning of commerce is that all those activities which are helpful to transfer the good from manufacturer to consumer. So before we are discussing in detail about the commerce, we generally discuss about a review about a few terminologies generally used in commerce: production, utility, specialization, and location. So basically, how the production process start. The start to satisfy consumers' need and wants. As we know that human needs are limited for their survival. Example: food, water, shelter, and clothes. Without the need, a person cannot survive. Want are luxurious things, and these are unlimited and complex. A person can survive without wants. So, what is a production? Production is any activity which serves to satisfy human needs and wants. Anything you do, anything a business perform to satisfaction of customers' requirement is called production. So, what is the concept of utility? The power of satisfaction about the good. The power of a good or service to give human being satisfaction. So, how much satisfied you are after using a particular good. So that is called the utility that you can gain from a good. So utility has three types. Utility of form, when you have to convert one good into another good. Second good give you more power of satisfaction as compared to the first one. Example here, raw fish. As a human being, we don't eat raw fish. We just fry it, the fish. The fry fish has more power of satisfaction as compared to raw fish. Second, utility of place, where the goods are more required. You will company transfer the good at the right time, at the right place, where the customers purchase it and get utilize particular stock good and get satisfaction about that. So when the fish transfer from sea to market, so market has more power because customers will go there and purchase the good and get more satisfied instead of the sea. The fish is in the sea. In sea, there is no satisfaction of fish and utility of time. Whenever the goods are required in the market by the consumer, manufacturer, supplier the good in the market. Example, wholesalers keep a store of seasonally produced goods such as rice, cotton, whenever there's summer season are there. So there is no demand of the winter clothes. So there is a more demand of summer clothes. So same like as when in winter season, there is no demand of summer clothes instead of winter. Now we have to classify the production activity in primary, as we know that all those activities that concern of extraction of resources from the raw material, example mining, fishing, agriculture goods, belongs to primary sector. If I'm a farmer, then I belong to a primary sector. Secondary sector, converting the raw material into finished good or semi-finished good or manufacturing, construction. Any type of business that relate to construction, building, or manufacturing, that's related to secondary sectors. And last and important sector of is productive activity is called tertiary sectors. Tertiary sectors include services of doctor, teacher, actor, lawyer, transportation, banking, warehousing, advertisement, all types of services including the tertiary sectors. So basically the commerce relate to the tertiary sectors. We never discuss about primary and secondary sectors activity in commerce. We generally focus on tertiary sector. So what is the direct production and what is indirect production? Direct production is that when producing goods and services for the producer's own use. For example, when a man built his own house or fry fish for his own consumption or make his own furniture, that is called direct production. And indirect production is that when goods are produced with the help of other specialized people and machinery or equipment. that is called indirect production. It means that when you are producing good for other people with the help of labor, with the help of machinery, you are going for indirect production. And now what the concept of specialization. Specialization is that when a person or any area is special command on one particular thing, skilled. In that way, the efficiency is increased, the effectiveness is higher, less wastage of resources, time is saved. So there are three types of specialization at individual level. When a person is specialized in one particular area or field, he is specialized. He's got specialization. For example, doctor, he is an MBBS or a heart surgeon or neurosurgeon or any kidney surgeon. He specialized in one particular area. Although he know everything about the human body, but he specialized in one particular stuff. Second, specialization at regional level. When particular area of a country is specialized in one particular good. Like in Pakistan, Sialkot is famous for sports goods, and different other areas are famous on their depend upon their popularities. And specialization also occur at national level when particular countries specialize in one particular field are good. Like Pakistan is specialized in cotton, America is specialized in weapons, Japan is specialized in electronics goods, and so on. Now the next very important topic of commerce is that location of production units, where you have to start your work. Which factor generally affecting in selecting the location of manufacturing place or either farming place? So there are two major points that we discuss right now. Factor affecting the location of agriculture unit and factor affecting the location of manufacturing unit. So factor affecting the location of agriculture units include first of all the climate. Before selecting the area for cultivation of my crops, I will prefer to check the climate of a particular area, a city, either that's suitable or not my crop, either hot season weather or there are cold weather, what type of weather generally affect on my crop. I generally consider the particular factor. Second, configurations of land and nature of soil. That is also very important factor in selecting the location of agriculture thing. What is basically the nature of the land? Either the land is uh, water is available or not. Either land is dry or wet. Assess the market and transportation facilities. As a farmer, I grow the crops, and my 100% priority is that I deliver the good into the market at right time. So my preference is that I operate at that area where market is very near, and if market is too much far, then definitely my preference is that I will have a fast transport system to transfer the good from my farm to market. And next, an important factor is that presence of cheap labor. As a farmer, it is impossible that I can do all activity of farming like harvesting, cutting, sowing. So I need a cheap labor, skilled workers, not 100% skilled, but somehow they have idea about the farming. So I need the prefer to go particular area where the cheap labor and easily available. And government policies are major factor in selecting the area. For example, government can give me subsidies, grants, loan, and other different machinery on installments on using in agriculture units. So definitely these factors generally affect in selecting the area for agriculture production. Second, factor affecting the location of manufacturing unit. If you have priority that you have to start up your business as manufacturing, the first priority is that you have to go for those areas where the raw material is easily available, because raw material is a basic ingredient that can be helpful in producing good. And second thing is that transport system. Definitely when you are producing good, your preference is that you have to transfer the good from your manufacturing area to to the market. So your preference is that you have fast transport system, you have warehousing facility where you store the good, and there is availability of water and power supply. Excessive need of water and electricity required for producing, for running the factory. So your preference is that you have to operate their factory where water and power supply is available, and your priority is that you have operate there where skilled and unskilled workforce are there in particular area, because for running the factory and producing goods you need skilled workers. Otherwise, it is very difficult for the businessman to produce a good and rely on the machinery only. And last factor is that government policies. Government can, as a businessman, I operate the factory, open the factory in those areas where the government give allows a different type of allowances like grants, subsidies, and other benefits. Like example, if you open your factory in underdeveloped area, where there are huge unemployment is there, government announced that if you operate there, we will give you a tax free zone for 100 years, or we can give you grants in shape of subsidies and less in taxes. So as a businessman, your priority is that you have to operate your factory in those areas where these are above factors are generally available. Thank you very much. See you in next video. Take care.